Hi, I'm...
LJ? Little Justine? Yeah, I overheard. How precious.
Yeah. I was actually going to say I recognize you from NXT 2.0. Ava Moreno, right? You had some great matches with Cora Jade. I didn't realize you had gotten drafted to SmackDown.
Guess your famous WWE legend aunt hasn't been able to get you up to speed on everything.
Honestly, we've been pretty busy prepping for my debut. I'm a little out of the loop on everything else. Who's your match with tonight?
I don't have a match on the show tonight. Not all of us are able to skip the line, LJ.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. There's a lot to take in and I'm still trying to get the lay of the land.
Let me lay it out for you. A girl named Ava works her whole life to be the best athlete she can be. Excels at some things naturally, puts in the time to get better at the rest. Gets signed to WWE, continues to grind at the Performance Center doing everything the WWE way. Makes a mark on NXT 2.0, wins her matches, and gets signed to SmackDown. Sounds pretty great, right?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Some of us work hard. Some of us work harder. And some of us, LJ, get to waltz into Survivor Series and get put into a match that the rest of us, those of us who have done everything by the book, would kill for.
It does sound unfair, but I'm good at this. I got here on my own.
Got here on your own? We'll see what happens tonight. Maybe you are good, and you'll prove that. Regardless, I haven't been given the same opportunity on this brand to prove how good I am. So excuse me if I don't play nice with little Justine, the legacy hire.
Hey, nice to finally meet the EST of WWE.
What? Isn't that you?
As in new S superstar in WWE. Ready to show Team Raw what's up tonight?
You know it. That's exactly what I'm here to do.
Now that's the confidence I like to hear. And remember, the rest of Team SmackDown has your back. Although, ideally, we would have at least met each other to get on the same page before today.
Yeah, they said they were really trying to keep my debut a secret.
I get it. I mean, the WWE Universe is going to lose their minds when they realize you're related to Justine. And don't think I'm not going to fangirl out and grill you after we win. You gotta tell me exactly what she's like.
She's as awesome as you think. I pretty much spent every summer traveling with her on tour when I was growing up, just wanting to be her. Not sure much has changed, to be honest.
I respect that. I mean, there's something powerful about honoring those who came before you. See you out there tonight. You got this.
I hope you don't think we're going to be friends.
Hello to you, too. Figured we'd go hard in the ring since you're Team Raw and I'm Team SmackDown, but, excuse me?
Just because we both come from famous wrestling lineage doesn't mean we have anything in common.
Sorry if I offended you in some way.
Ugh. I have a lot of respect for your aunt. You, not so much. You're only here because you're cashing in on her legacy. But do your best not to make all of us second-generation superstars look bad, okay? Though it's gonna be hard tonight when you're competing against me and the rest of Team Raw.
Sorry I wasn't able to check in with you sooner. It's always nuts backstage before a major show. And I lost a full 20 minutes to Happy Corbin, who wanted to practice a stand-up routine on me. Luckily, Xia Li overheard and protected me from his bad jokes. How are you doing? Feeling good about tonight?
Honestly, I'm ready. I've trained my whole life for this.
All right. Let's take that confidence earned or not, and channel it into a great debut. For what it's worth, despite my history with your aunt, it really is my goal to help you succeed here.
You guys have some history, huh?
That's a conversation for another day. Stick around here long enough and you'll have history with everyone. Alliances, rivalries, heck, we even have our fair share of weddings. Although those rarely seem to work out. But let's talk about your debut. I've got your custom gear ready.
Custom gear? What do you mean?
Honestly, I get it. I wouldn't want to debut in it either.
No, I mean I have no idea what you're talking about.
Huh. Not sure how this didn't get to you, but WWE management asked that you debut in a look that honors Justine's legacy. So they've made gear inspired by what your aunt wore when she won her first championship. Not that that specific match would be the moment I'd choose to commemorate. Justine got lucky.
But I brought my own gear. I designed it myself. Besides, I'm not sure if I want to use my aunt's image to establish my own. I want to make my own mark.
Listen, despite my personal feelings, it never hurts to get a rub from a WWE legend. It's also probably not wise to go against management on day one. But I know it's important to stand on your own 2 feet around here. Ultimately, the decision is yours. What do you want to do?
I'll wear the gear. Justine trained me. I wouldn't be here without her, and I do want to honor her legacy. If it gets me a massive pop, that's just an added bonus.
Great. Management will be happy that you're towing the line. Just bring the performance to complement it. Maybe dressing like your aunt will even inspire you in the ring. Better go get changed. It's go time.
The wait is over for the reveal of Team SmackDown's mystery partner.
The following is a 6-woman tag team match. On the way to the ring, Speedy, Liv Morgan, and Bianca Belair. Team SmackDown.
Do you know who that is? The final member of Team SmackDown is none other than the niece of WWE Hall of Famer Justine.
The last legacy superstar I remember debuting at Survivor Series was The Rock. No pressure, kid.
It's Team Raw ready to battle for brand supremacy.
And their opponents, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Bayley. Team Raw.
The superstars from the Red Brand are here to prove they don't need to play mind games to come out on top.
Well, if you're referring to the fact that Team SmackDown has a mystery partner, I think that's just good strategy.
This night will be etched in WWE history one way or another.
It's time for what we've all been waiting for. Raw and SmackDown Survivor Series clash between 6 of the most talented superstars we've ever had in this match.
6. I count 5 seasoned WWE superstars and a green as grass rookie who looks like a deer lost in headlights.
Justine's niece may not have a ton of experience, or any really, but she's got WWE in her blood, Corey. Check out her nod to her Hall of Fame aunt's first championship win in her brand new...
And here we go.
Locked in! It's locked in!
Perhaps thinking something else here.
Not sure why, though, Michael. She seemed to have it really cinched in.
Nice takedown. She's beginning to flag a little.
I know you don't expect her to make it through this match.
Kick to the midsection.
She certainly has the confidence of her aunt. Looks like she's setting up for the Justine Jammer.
A tribute move in tribute gear. We're about to see a once-in-a-lifetime moment.
Not if Charlotte Flair has anything to say about it.
You only have one chance to make a first impression, and this one might include a hurt ankle.
And Rhea's taking advantage. Riptide. Covered by Ripley.
Rhea got her.
With the elimination, Team Raw now has the advantage.
What a letdown for the Blue Squad.
She definitely didn't expect to be out so early in this match. The top rope mishap and apparent ankle injury played a key role in that.
And it looks like Charlotte Flair is determined to add insult to injury.
Wait a minute. Hall of Famer Justine is here.
We haven't seen Justine in a WWE arena for over a decade.
One thing is clear, the WWE Universe is thrilled to see this venerated six-time women's champion here tonight in any circumstance.
And it looks like Justine is just as thrilled to see them. Things might not have turned out how she wanted for her niece, but she's loving this crowd.
I'm just hoping that Justine can get her niece on the right track. After this debut, she certainly needs some guidance.
I can't say that was the debut we were hoping for.
I don't know what happened. It was like you said, I got a little inspired by Justine, and I wanted to do her justice with her old finisher.
So you decided to do something showy, took your eyes off what was happening, and let Charlotte blindside you.
I'm sorry. I won't let it happen again. I got carried away.
You did. Remember, you're here because you're good, and you could be great. I wouldn't have any patience for Justine's brat, no-talent niece. But don't expect everything to come all at once. You could have gone out there and had a solid match, and that would have been enough, win or lose. But you bit off more than you could chew.
Maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right. I'm a WWE legend. I'll do my best at damage control. At least you have some goodwill from WWE management since you decided to wear the gear. But I can't imagine they'll want you to wear it again. Not exactly the sort of performance they want to be associated with.
At least I'll get to wear the gear I designed next week on SmackDown.
Sure, now's definitely the time to be worried about your appearance. Get your head in the game. I'll see you at SmackDown, and we'll take it from there.
Did you hear that pop?
What? The sound of my ankle popping or my career imploding?
Oh, how is that ankle? Or more importantly, how's that ego?
Ankle's okay. Ego? That's another story.
Well, your gear looked great.
Thanks. Sorry I couldn't do you proud.
You always make me proud. Just have a better match next time. Besides, you may have made a mistake in the ring, but Charlotte still acted out of line. If I was medically cleared for in-ring action, I would put the Queen in her place.
Believe me, I'm mad about it. But I'm not sure that Charlotte did anything you wouldn't have done.
Nah, but one of the perks of having a career-ending injury is getting to apply unrealistic standards on the next generation. Why do you think I like training you so much?
Right.
Listen, I don't want to leave if you need to talk, but I got word that WWE management wants to chat before we head out. Something about the buzz online, whatever that means. You okay?
I'm not, but I will be. No one ever said this would be easy. Just gotta work out the kinks.
That's my girl. I'll find you in a bit.
What was that about? I like to show off as much as the next person, but that was embarrassing.
Sorry. I understand why you're upset, but I did my best.
You grew up learning from one of the most talented WWE legends in history, and that's your best? I did a better job teaching myself in my backyard. Don't expect this to blow over with the SmackDown women's locker room. The Raw women are...
But what people forget is that for someone to win, someone else has to lose.
It is better to win, though.
Of course. Actually, speaking of winning, I have a few developments that Ruthless Digressions listeners will be thrilled to hear about.
Oh, care to share with those listeners or your co-host?
Like I told my niece at Survivor Series, patience, Robin, patience.
Hey! Welcome to SmackDown.
Thanks. You know, after what Liv said at Survivor Series, I wasn't sure if I'd be getting the warmest welcome today.
Oh, you won't be. But I have a different perspective than the rest of the girls. In fact, I'm actually usually pretty rude to the newbies because, well, I don't want them coming for my SmackDown Women's Championship. But I don't have to worry about you at all.
I'd like a championship someday, but I plan to put in the work and build myself up to that.
You're so funny! Someday, if your huge mistake at Survivor Series is any indication, I'll be in the Hall of Fame before you're even ready to think about challenging for the championship. Nothing to worry about here, so we can be friends.
I think we're done here.
LJ, welcome to SmackDown. How you doing? I'm sorry that Survivor Series didn't go so well.
Yeah, not the debut I was hoping for.
Well, you're here now, and have your whole career ahead of you. Listen, I may just be a cameraman, so I can't help train you, but I've been with WWE long enough that I pride myself on knowing how things work around here. Happy to answer any questions you might have.
How do I get a match?
Well, you'll want to talk to Molly first so she can let you know what management has in mind for you. But generally, I've found that matches in WWE, whether they come from management or not, get booked in one of two ways: talking to people or checking your social media messages.
What do you mean, talking to people?
I mean just that. Aside from being booked by management, you'll find that chatting with other superstars, the crew, or even other backstage visitors can lead to opportunities. Sometimes people might have favors to ask of you, others might have bones to pick. You know how they say it's who you know? That's definitely true in WWE. Who you know and who you talk to.
Huh, seems so easy.
It is. Don't try to put too much on your plate, though. You can always tell somebody who wants a favor no and come back to it later, or diffuse a tense situation. But once you agree to something, you'll need to see it through.
I understand. So take it one thing at a time. Makes sense. And the other way to get matches? You mentioned social media. I'm gathering I shouldn't try to go on a social media hiatus while I'm a WWE superstar?
Definitely not. Even a dinosaur like me relies on that instrument of the devil. If you don't check your social media, both the public feed and your direct messages, you might miss out on opportunities. Not everything there will lead to a match, but it's worth keeping up with what the WWE Universe is
Okay,
up.
so check my social media feed and direct messages.
Any other questions? Or any...
How do I improve my skills around here?
It's just like the old saying goes, practice makes perfect. The more matches and experience you have in WWE, the better. From there, it's usually up to you to determine how you want to apply what you've learned.
You said it's usually up to me what I want to improve?
Sure is. Occasionally, you'll find that certain kinds of matches will benefit you in a more specific sort of way. But if that's the case, you'll know that going in. Sports